And I don't know if ET even still in her sister.
She
Let me
probably
see.
has.
I'm
What
trying to
happened with
figure out
that?
cause you feel me? It never made sense to me because me and my sister was never that cool. So if it was like a narrative, oh, she only fought you because you fake jumped me, right?
No, she didn't fight me because of that.
Oh, okay.
So when I came in, so what happened is after I apologized to you at the audition, she was on live mocking me about apologizing to you, and when I came in,
See, clickbait.
yeah, I just wanted to know like what's the problem because I apologized to your sister. I think we should be good, and we was good, and then um I already had called her trash ski on the show, and it probably was a little, a little tension.
You hear that?
But yeah, they was like, I guess you was talking about, the jump situation, and I keep trying to tell you, I was not the one who jumped me. You swung on me, and then they jumped in our situation because I did mess with you in the living room. I can admit I was fucking with you.
Bitch, you was trying to mark
But
me out. What the fuck? I was trying to look for
no, I
my
was
car
trying to get you
keys.
mad. I
Bitch,
told you
I
that
was
when we
looking for the
talked.
full start. I'm looking for the car keys. This how I know she wasn't in her right state of mind though. She was lit, like loaded. Like I don't know what she
No,
was
they told
on
me
or
you was
whatever, but she
leaving.
was like
They
fired the
said you was
fuck up.
leaving. They told
Huh?
me you were leaving. They told me you were
I
leaving.
was. All I did
And
was come in to pick up something.
yeah, but before you slid out, I wanted to pull you to the side to have that conversation, but it didn't work that way. I just hurry up and see you
Fuck
and
no.
ask
She
and
was
you
yo,
ignored me.
ET, don't lie, yo. You
You
was
did
like
ignore me.
beating oh my god, you was beating your motherfucking chest. Y'all put what you else you do? Nigga, look, I seen 6 bitches, like, all right, I made eye contact with 6 different bitches. I'm like, okay. Soon as I swing on one, all 6 gonna jump in. That's dead. Somebody threw a drink in my eye. Boom. Somebody threw a drink in my eye. I can't even see. I think it was you. ET. So you threw something in my eye. Boom. I still held my composure. So then I'm like, hey, camera nigga, come on. Hey, yo, come step outside. Step outside. So I was telling the nigga step outside. But remind you, full sign, I'm only doing this to throw them off. Do that make sense? So I get everybody coming outside. I see ET going this way by herself. So everybody think I'm finna go outside. Yeah, I'm not finna get jumped, bitch. Fuck that. And if I am, I'm going to delay that shit. She said what she said. I got in her. She got in my face again. I popped the fuck out of her. Then that's when the bitches I seen that was trying to jump in the first time. That's when they tried to jump in. But I still needed my ones. When she pulled that drink on me, I'm like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. At least I'm gonna hit her. I'm gonna hit her.
Asked for your ones, and everybody could have left out the room.
No,
I
fuck
could have
that.
made that happen.
Fuck that. Y'all was on some
We could have made that
y'all was on
happen.
some clout shit. Y'all
I
was on
was
some
not.
clout shit.
I was not because if that's the case, I would have did the first season. That's where our beef started, Chrisean, first season, and I let it go. But I told you that
what season? Bitch, you went from I want to eat your pussy to
Lord.
I think you forgot because you grew up so much and matured so much, but you literally apologize. Let me let you know what you apologize for. You apologize from saying, "Oh, I want to eat your pussy" to "Let's fight." Then when we fought and you did all that weird shit with all the bitches, huh?
I apologize for you getting jumped. Is what I apologize for you getting jumped because I never intended. I don't jump people.
Okay, but ET, it was just flip flop for me.
It was not.
You wanted to eat my pussy and then was like throwing shots and then
I didn't watch that season, so I really don't know.
On that
Me
season,
either. No shade. I seen the clip and
okay, she was also there when I headbutted one of the security guards, and he said that she was gonna knock me out for hitting him because on her show she knocked a bitch out for putting her hands on a man in the home on Blue Girls Club.
oh yeah, y'all keep up too much. You hear this? So, but imagine, look, but Scarface, imagine people only doing that to see something else happen. Like you didn't really actually confront me about it. I was confused when you tried to say something about it, but then you was trying to whore me too. Like you was on some I don't even know. It was so confused. I was so confused. You went from I want to eat your pussy to what's up, and I'm like, okay, well,
I didn't. That first season, when that happened, someone came to me and said, "You were trying to fight," and I'm like, "For what? For what?" And I'm like, they like, "Oh, they brought her for you. And I'm like, why? Mind you, before you came, they was just saying everybody that was coming to the house was coming to fight me. And I'm like, before you came, I fought 3 bitches for over some salmon because they came to the house being weird. So you came, I'm drunk as hell. I don't know what's going on. That's why Bambi stood up and she was like, she was coming for you, ET. You're telling me to leave her alone.
No. It was funny because, all right, when you was drunk, you was nice. You was like the only one that said, fuck it. I'm not about to pretend like we don't watch this bitch, like we don't like her. Like, we happy that she here. You did, God, you did. Then out of nowhere, all the other bitches that held back, y'all all clicked up. Did that make sense? In my head, nah, but look, I'm gonna be honest. Y'all wasn't on my level when I came to that house. I don't give a fuck about what y'all saying. I signed over a couple million, nigga. I lived in a mansion and I was iced the fuck out. And I came to support a low stream, a low budget show. And y'all bitches knew all about me. So it was like the fact that y'all was trying to clock me was, Fusan, right or wrong?
I'm here.
You get what I'm saying now? Like, say,
So was low budget. It was.
I didn't even get on baddies, but I didn't even get on baddies because you. And then he's like, I got on baddies because you. First of all, they see me.
No. That comment had nothing to do with you, ET. I'm saying Zeus would do that. All right, say if you have ET. If you keep working and do whatever you gotta do, you'll make your name a whole. Look, you'll make your name a whole. What's that called? What's that shit called when you make your name a household? Oh yeah, a household name, right? All right, cool. Say if ET have a household name, right? She lit. I'm trying to put you in my shoes right now. The nigga she fucking with is big lit. He run the whole whatever the case may be. You still is you're a part of a household name. Now get ET, you becoming a household name. Then on top of that, you go to a low budget a theme because they said they're going to pay you, and you're just trying to just promote whatever, right? Boom. Long story short. You get into it with girls you don't know. You like kind of confused because it's like you only came here to promote the show, the bitches. So boom, it didn't go the way it's planned. Zeus. Okay, again. ET, if you had like 6 bitches that's getting into it with you online, you've been with, but they get hired only because they had confrontation with the household name that's pulling money for that network. So all right, I'm at Zeus pulling money for Zeus, and then they see I got into it with this bitch, that bitch, this bitch. You know what they're gonna do they're gonna put all those bitches on that platform. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, and then on top of that, what helped it out, you're not but I'm saying on top of the narrative with Chrisean, you yourself, you was a fighter. So you get what I'm saying? So at the same time,
my stance went hard and blew up them comments is what really got me there. It was all about me, which got me through the door after they already had picked their cast. I was not thought of, think of, none of that. They was not finna cast me for you.
And I'm telling you because I was one of the judges and I'm behind the scene and I was there first. Do you feel what I'm saying?
I do want
all right, so if I'm vouching for my sister to come on the show and they're like, is she gonna be a fighter? Or she gonna be like, yeah, I said she gonna be worse than me. She used both her hands. Yeah, I'm vouching for her and all this other shit. And then we like, but you sure? You sure? Because they was scared that my sister was gonna get on the show and be boring.
But before I do say one thing. When I first did TV and you came, like you said, you was a special guest.
Hey, real shit. Let me tell you, you had it. You feel me? You a firecracker. You ain't no bitch. You wasn't slowed down no phase. You managed to get to Zeus and all this other shit and all this other stuff. You was managing yourself and all this other stuff. And then I just feel like I don't know. It was no point. It was for me, honestly, God. It was no point for us to beef. It was good for them for content, but it was never. Do that make sense? Now at the end of the day. If anybody, out of everybody, I probably would have fucked with you more than anybody that was around you. If anything, it's like I'm the type of motherfucker that like to make money with motherfuckers. Like, all right, let's do this, let's do that. Oh yeah, I know we about to go here. Da, da, da. You know what I'm saying, Sky? Like how I be on. Me and Sky hanging out at the club at her bookings. I be at her bookings, supporting her. And then we out with Lemmy and all this other shit. And I'm like, Scott, let's do baddies together. I'm telling like that's what I do. Like I like to make shit make sense. I hate being with a friend and then like not share what I got going on with them. Do that make sense? That's why I didn't get why we never really like clicked. Like when you first said, "Oh, I'll eat your pussy," you should have kept that energy the whole way, nigga. Like real shit. I hate how people got in your head and made you go up against me, and then it turns out that that's not really your intentions. Because when you apologized, I felt the sincerity, but I really also felt like you was used and manipulated, and then you learned from it. Do that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't explain it, but
I mean, yeah, I was young. I am young, but I had to learn TV myself. That just because somebody tell me something, don't mean I just gotta run with it. But I also gotta work on my delivery of how I run with it sometimes because I may want to ask the question, but it's not the question; is how I ask it. And so I ain't gonna lie, watching myself, I'm like, damn, I need to learn how to talk like a lady because I was I was outside gangbanging, so like I was really
they
on
said I
some
can
like
never explain shit.
yeah.
What did not explain? Blue Rock TV, help me. Somebody help me. What is your
No, I think you're explaining it perfectly
What
what y'all
fine. Like
think
at the
about
end
the
of the day,
Scarface situation, y'all?
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't looked at the comments yet.
Where's the
I ain't gonna
comments? The
cap.
comments, yeah, the comments is
I'm saying
crazy.
you read the room
This
properly,
my
right?
first
You
time
you
on
said
here.
when
They
you looked
going
at
through
certain
stuff for
people,
me. I ain't
you
got
felt
time.
the target, and at the end of the day, when things popped off, they did target right away, right? So I mean, you read the room correctly. I mean, Scarface, I think she's saying, part of the truth. She just got on TV, she did what she did. But at the end of the day, like Rock,
I
like
did
you
not
said,
know
you walked
anything
into the
about
room
that.
as clout, and everybody knows that you're the motion and you're the sauce most times on those shows. I've heard over and over from viewers that, they went to Zeus because of you, and then they left Zeus because of you, and then they went back
But you should
because of you.
know,
You know what I'm saying?
anybody
So,
should know it's not clout with me. It's all about respect. Even like with Suki and shit, like I liked Suki. I respected Suki, but when she came and she was like, "I think you're a pussy," I threw water in her face. It's just because I look at everyone as equal. I'm humble as fuck. I don't care how big I get or I am. I'm
but
gonna
at that
treat
moment
everybody.
in time in the room, who else are you gonna throw?
It gave
Chicago.
flip flop energy because you were cool with her at one point
He
and
was
then
going
you
out.
just clicked up with everybody else. So it gave energy of
I was
switching
not
up.
clicked up with them. That's what
I
I'm
said
telling you.
at
The
her
whole
back.
time on the show, I hung out with a white girl named Snow Bunny, and I
Okay.
named the girl Snow Bunny. I did not hang out with the Blue Girls Club because I felt at the time my CEO Isaiah was on the Blue Girls' dick. So I was like, and then it was like the girls, little you. I said, ain't nobody my little, only the one in my hood. And I stayed away from the Blue Girls. They were trying to get to know me, but if you watched the show, but I know y'all didn't, let me explain to you.
But
I
do
was
y'all see what I'm saying
anti-social.
though, bro? I'm just like
I'm
them
getting
though.
what you're saying.
Like
Like
you
you
see,
didn't
I
keep
come
the
on
same
these
energy
platforms
all the
to
way
blow up,
through.
right? Just like them. But I never had to use a motherfucker to blow up. Do that make sense? Or start fake beef. I literally was going through shit just because shit was happening to me, and I responded like, "Yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
Why the
But I
fuck is
never
you even
used
picking with me?"
nobody to get on the
Ask
show.
Sky back.
Even when I was in front of
I'm
you,
trying.
Krishan,
Hey,
and
get
I
Scott
did
back on here.
my audition, I didn't bring up my beef with you. I did not.
Who?
When
Oh
I
no,
did
no, I
my
wasn't.
audition, I let
Nah,
them know
look,
who I
look, look,
was. I'm
Scarface.
a
I wasn't
reality
even
TV
talking to you when I
star.
said that. I was just talking to the chat. I'm reading all these fucking comments.
Yeah, I'm
But
just saying, when
y'all
I
can't see the
not
comments, can
even,
y'all? Huh?
I didn't use nobody
can.
to get in there. And that's why I made sure to
What?
apologize in front of the world because I want you to know I'm not using you to get on there. It's dead. It's squashed. We squashed it
But
off
I'm
camera.
thinking
We
like
squashed it on
even if
camera.
you didn't do it
I'm not afraid of
intentionally, even
saying
if
it.
you
That's
didn't do it
it.
intentionally, like that show is based on that. Like that show, from what I see, is they're taking people that have the clout. They're trying their best to take people who have the followers, the clout, and use you guys as much as they can. So even if you think you're not doing it intentionally, you're unintentionally still doing it. That's how you rise every time. That's how that show is produced, unfortunately.
No,
You know
I
what I'm
just did
saying?
hard
So
practice and I was crazy. Krishan could tell you
yeah,
she did
of
an interview
course.
with me. She said
Okay,
you're
I feel
crazy.
like,
You
girl,
were.
Suki or not, ET would have thrown that water on anybody who would have said something to her. Okay, so let's not try to push that narrative. No shame. My sister ET, she would have threw water on anybody. Suki,
And
Camilla,
I
anybody would have got
agree.
Anna would have got that water
Scarface
thrown on
told
them. You know what I'm
you know
saying?
she
But in
threw the
that
And you
water
know
room,
on
in
him.
what?
that time, I
Scarface
think
had a target on her back when she went to Zeus as well. So it's
listen.
like it goes both ways. Chrisean had a target on her back for
too.
South
I had a
Central
whole
baddies.
target.
Scarface had a target on her back when she got to Zeus. So that's the dynamic
Yeah,
that
I
we're
can see
looking
you.
at.
And let me
Yeah,
clarify something. I'm not saying Scarface would have never thrown any water at anybody, but I'm saying at that moment in the time where the
guess
show
what?
was, that was a pivot for Sukiana and her because we never even Sukiana get down yet. So at the end of the day, when she threw the water her direction, it was a moment because we wanted to see what would happen. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like I said, if she was to throw it at anybody, throwing it at Suki was probably the best move. I'm just gonna stand on that.
I wasn't even talking to Suki. Suki came up to me and said she was talking shit. And I'm like, you don't want this. Then she fought Rolly and she was still talking shit, and I ain't gonna slide. They cut it out, but they said, you think you're Chrisean. And I said, you trying to provoke me. She said it, they edited it out, whatever. I'm like, I'm like, bitch, whatever you say. She kept talking shit. That's when I threw the water. That's what I'm saying. It's edited. But yeah,
Where does
somebody
Sky
said
go?
gonna do shit.
Suki who?
I'm not gonna lie.
Sukiana?
Molly didn't do that
Suki
to
with the
me.
good
Yeah.
cookie?
Yeah.
I like
Molly didn't do
Suki.
this to me when she got wet. No shade.
Sorry, what did you
And I'm
say?
still Smiley. I love you.
Ladies a great head girl.
DJ Scott, get in the request, boo. Where is you at?
She was
Yeah,
getting
hold
ready.
on.
She was doing her makeup.
Like, girl.
You know, some friendships you can't rekindle
What? You said
Even
except
Rolly,
me?
me and Rolly made up. Like, you know, Rolly said some hurtful things. I did some hurtful things.
She did
and we
not
made
say
up.
that, Sean.
What? What you said?
No, my bad.
She
Nothing. I ain't saying shit.
That's
But
it.
I'm trying to look for.
So Chrisean, will there be cease and desist and gag orders going out? Cause we curious. Nobody
I don't
say
really
nothing,
care that
but I'm
much.
curious. Okay. So
About
there
to
y'all
hear-
have y'all
Ready for
answer.
your show to come out right now. Let me tell you something. In this vision right here, y'all know I'm kind of mental. I see Fullstein working, Sean having the show, Hennessy being an assistant, Hot Tea writing the blogs, Blue Tea in the radio station talking, L working on styling us. I just see the
Where's
whole.
Ella? They all left.
Molly, what did you just go and done take?
For me.
Yeah, I'm playing with you. What's up?
I feel like everybody here right now, we all just talented, you know, in our own special way. See me, I rode the short bus, so I got a little bit of talent. But you know, everybody else, you know, I love this. Like, I feel like everybody has their calling, and people got a story to tell for real, man. Sis,
Well,
I need you to
Smiley,
come
what
out
you
with
gonna
your
be
show.
doing? You gave
Right,
everybody
good
else a
question.
job, but what you gonna be doing?
Scamming.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
I tried to
Okay.
even. What they talking about?
They
That she be
said
In the
scamming.
morning where I'm at is crazy.
they said you gonna be taking pages.
Right.
Bro, they be saying no. They be saying hot chocolate is be scamming. What you scam, hot chocolate? What you do?
Yeah, girl, they said you skimp. Where is Sky, girl? Like, Sky finna get on my nerves.
Sky went outside.
Girl, she ain't even say bye or nothing.
Listen, the only people taking pages is me. So y'all tap in with pages for $900.
And you keep changing your number.
Too much.
So you love me, hush. Sky, I love you, and I'm sorry. I should never lie.